Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel where we explore the mysteries that lie just beyond our understanding. Today we're diving deep into a topic that has captivated humanity for generations: UFOs, or as they're now officially termed, Unidentified Anomalous Phenomena, UAPs. We're not just talking about blurry photos or secondhand stories. We're looking at events and evidence so compelling they've forced governments and military institutions around the world to sit up and take notice. These are the cases the world simply can't deny. Let's start with one of the most famous incidents of the 21st century, the USS Nimitz encounter of 2004. Picture this. Off the coast of San Diego, the world's most advanced naval carrier strike group, equipped with state-of-the-art radar systems, detects a cluster of strange objects. They appear suddenly at 80,000 feet, then plummet towards the ocean at incredible speeds, stopping just 20,000 feet above the water before hovering. Two FA-18 Super Hornet fighter jets are sent to investigate. What the pilots saw was baffling. A smooth, white, tic-tac-shaped object, about 40 feet long, with no visible wings, engines, or exhaust plumes. It was moving erratically, zipping around just above the churning sea. As the jets approached, the object mirrored their movements and then accelerated away at a speed that defied known physics, disappearing in the blink of an eye. The most astonishing part? The object then reappeared on the ship's radar 60 miles away, at the pilot's prearranged rendezvous point, as if it knew where they were going before they did. This wasn't a glitch. It was tracked on multiple advanced radar systems and witnessed by highly trained naval aviators, including Commander David Fravor and Lieutenant Commander Alex Dietrich. The footage, declassified by the Pentagon, is now famous worldwide. It shows an object performing maneuvers that no known human technology can replicate. The Pentagon itself has confirmed the authenticity of this video and others like it, admitting they don't know what these objects are. This isn't speculation. It's a documented military encounter with an unknown. Let's fast forward to 2015 off the east coast of the United States. This time it's the USS Theodore Roosevelt Carrier Strike Group. For months, pilots reported near-daily encounters with UAPs. These objects, some described as cubes inside transparent spheres, were operating in restricted military airspace. One pilot reported a near miss with one of these objects. The now famous gimbal and go fast videos came from these encounters. In the gimbal video, you can hear the pilot's sheer disbelief. An object is seen rotating against the wind, a maneuver that seems aerodynamically impossible. The pilots exclaim, "Look at that thing, dude, it's rotating." In the go fast video, an object skims across the surface of the water at incredible speed, leaving the pilots audibly stunned. What makes these encounters so significant is the sheer volume and quality of the data. We're talking about multiple sensors, including advanced radar, infrared cameras, and the most reliable witnesses you can find: Top Gun fighter pilots. These weren't fleeting glimpses. These were prolonged, repeated observations of objects displaying what the U.S. government now calls the 5 observables: anti-gravity lift, sudden and instantaneous acceleration, hypersonic velocities without signatures like sonic booms, low observability or cloaking, and transmedium travel, meaning the ability to move seamlessly between air, water, and even space. No country on Earth is known to possess this level of technology, and it's not just an American phenomenon. Let's travel to Belgium in the late 1980s. Between 1989 and 1990, a wave of sightings occurred over the country, witnessed by thousands of people, including military personnel and police officers. The objects were typically large, silent black triangles with powerful lights. The Belgian Air Force scrambled F-16 fighter jets on multiple occasions to intercept these unknowns. During one famous incident, 2 F-16s achieved multiple radar locks on one of the objects. The data showed the object descending from 10,000 feet to just 500 feet in a matter of seconds, a speed that would exert fatal G-forces on any human pilot. Then it accelerated from about 170 miles per hour to over 100 miles per hour in an instant. The Belgian military, in an unprecedented move of transparency, held a press conference and shared their radar data and findings with the public. They openly admitted they were dealing with something they couldn't explain. Now let's consider another angle. Official government disclosure. For decades, the subject of UFOs was treated as a fringe conspiracy theory, often ridiculed by mainstream sources. But the tide is turning. In June 2021, the Office of the Director of National Intelligence in the United States released a preliminary assessment on UAPs. This report analyzed 144 incidents reported by U.S. military personnel between 2004 and 2021. Out of these, they could only explain one with high confidence, which was a large deflating balloon. The other 143 remained unexplained. The report explicitly stated that these phenomena clearly pose a safety of flight issue and may pose a challenge to U.S. national security. It acknowledged that the objects appeared to exhibit unusual flight characteristics. This was a landmark moment. The U.S. government was officially, on the record, admitting that strange things are flying in our skies, and they don't know what they are. This push for transparency has continued. In 2022, the U.S. Congress held its first public hearing on UFOs in over 50 years. High-ranking intelligence officials testified, showing previously unseen footage and admitting that the number of reported UAP encounters had grown to around 400. They established a new office, the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, or AARO, to seriously investigate these sightings. We've even had credible whistleblowers like former intelligence official David Grush come forward under oath, making extraordinary claims about covert government programs that have allegedly retrieved non-human craft and even their occupants for decades. While these claims are still under investigation, the fact that they are being taken seriously at the highest levels of government is a monumental shift. Let's also look at civilian cases that are just too well documented to ignore. The Phoenix Lights incident of March 13, 1997, is a prime example. Thousands of people across Arizona, including the then governor, Fife Symington, witnessed a massive V-shaped craft, estimated to be a mile wide, glide silently over the state. It was seen for hours, slowly moving across the sky. The initial official explanation was that they were military flares, but this was widely disputed by witnesses who saw a solid, structured craft. Years later, Governor Symington publicly admitted that he too had witnessed the event, and that it was not flares. He described it as otherworldly and stated he was certain it was a craft of unknown origin. The sheer number of witnesses and the duration of the sighting make the Phoenix Lights one of the most compelling mass sighting events in history. So what are we left with? We have credible, highly trained military witnesses. We have verifiable multi-sensor data from the world's most advanced detection systems. We have governments around the world, including the United States, Belgium, France, Brazil, and Chile, officially acknowledging they have investigated and cannot explain these phenomena. We have a consistent pattern of objects displaying flight characteristics that defy our current understanding of physics and aerodynamics. Skeptics often point to misidentification, atmospheric phenomena, or secret human technology. And while those explanations might account for some cases, they fall short of explaining the high-end encounters like the Nimitz incident or the Belgian UFO wave. No known drone, aircraft, or weather event can accelerate instantaneously, perform impossible maneuvers, and travel seamlessly from the air into the sea. The conversation is no longer about if UAPs are real. The data proves they are. The conversation has now shifted to what they are. Are they advanced technology from a foreign adversary? The U.S. government has stated that while they can't rule it out, it's unlikely any nation possesses such a massive technological leap without any intelligence chatter about it. Are they natural phenomena we don't yet understand? Perhaps, but it's hard to reconcile a natural event with a solid metallic craft that appears to respond to military jets. This leaves us with the most profound and perhaps unsettling possibility, that we are being visited by non-human intelligence. The implications are staggering, touching every aspect of human life: science, religion, philosophy, and our very place in the cosmos. What we're witnessing is a slow, careful, but undeniable process of disclosure. The evidence is mounting, and the stigma is fading. These are not just lights in the sky anymore. They are real, physical objects tracked on radar, seen by pilots, and now, finally, being acknowledged by the very institutions that once dismissed them. The world can no longer afford to look away. The evidence is here and it demands our attention. What do you think about these cases? Are we on the verge of the biggest discovery in human history? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into the unexplained. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more mysteries with us, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next one.